My favorite memory of the library was researching projects. And my dad would take me, usually the night before it was due, because I was a procrastinator. But I loved the process of card catalog to shelf to archive and being able to put all that together and make something of it. And I think that really made me want to write historical fiction, because that's what I do now. I go to the archives, I research, and I much prefer it to even searching online sometimes. Yes, libraries fostered my love of reading. I've read far more than my parents could possibly afford to buy for me. So they would take me over to the library and I'd leave with 15 books for the week and then head on back over. And I like to do the same with my boys. My favorite librarian was at my elementary school. I still know her. She came to my book launch. Her name was Mrs. Burke, and she helped me read all of the Roald Dahl books because my dad had brought one of them for me, James the Giant Peach, and she showed me all of the other ones, and I discovered the joy of the backlist. Today I use my library mostly for my children. I have 3 boys with varied interests, from sports to music to monsters, and we use the library a lot to get them reading. I also use it myself to do research. If I have an obscure biography or maybe something very expensive, I do try to get it from my local library. And as an author, I visit a lot of book clubs and libraries. I live in Annapolis, Maryland, and for a number of years the libraries were facing budget cuts. Recently I saw they're getting more money back in the budget. The paper's been writing lots of articles about new hiring, so I was very heartened to see that because our libraries are very important to our community. Yes, I'm against banning books, and usually I found when I was a younger person that I enjoyed reading the banned books very much, but I always read above my ability level, and I think that really taught me to be a better reader. And sometimes it was subjects I wasn't necessarily comfortable with, but it helped me to be a more empathetic person too. So I'm all for wide reading across genre. My next novel comes from Penguin. It's called Fallen Beauty, about the poet Edna St. Vincent Millay, the Bohemian poet, the 3rd woman to win the Pulitzer, the time after she was vastly popular and needed to escape from society to work on her poetry.